What's up guys, Nick Rapazzi here. Welcome to the Paradise C6 YouTube channel. So today we're going to be working on the Datsun. One of the biggest things I want to start doing is cutting away a lot of the rust. As you see, there's a lot of rust in here. There's just little spots. And these little spots I'm not going to be touching until I pick up my metal order tomorrow. So we're going to get a bunch of different sheet metal just so we can repair all this stuff. A lot of this stuff isn't like bolt-on parts that you can find. So I'm gonna have to kind of just make pieces as I go when I do this. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up the rear fenders and get everything that we don't need on here and get the body, the wide body, bolted up. So if this is up here, it's gonna eliminate a lot of this like rust repair that I would have had to do normally, just because it's gonna get cut out anyway. So let me set up and we'll start getting this wide body on. All right guys, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is hold the fender up roughly where it needs to be mounted up. And because of the way this inside is with this inner lip, it's not really gonna let me hold it there. So at least get a general idea of where you need this thing to be, so you know what to cut out. And obviously I need to cut this corner out just to make this fit a little bit better so I can get the arch correct. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop off right here. If you look on the inside, there's an inner seam. I'm going to try to keep it as close as I can to that and just chop this off right here just so I can get this fender in, and then we can see exactly what we need to cut out of the wheel arch. And then when we get to the other side, I'll show you the rust is a lot worse on the wheel arch and down in this area as well. So let me put this thing up here, mark off where I need to cut, and we'll cut this thing off.
I know I'm acting stupid, but being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish. I feel so young. Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, now, trip. Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight.
All right guys, it is humid as hell. I'm sweating like crazy, but I'm super excited and happy with the fitment on this. The body lines are a little bit bigger than I want them to be, but I still need to make some basically back and forth adjustment, because I wanted to make sure, the biggest thing is I got the height right, just so I can cut out that inner fender well. And as you guys can see, there's still a bit more that I'm gonna be able to cut out. So I'm gonna mark this with a pen and we'll take this off and recut it some more. But I'm gonna wait to cut it more until I get the actual metal, because I wanna fill in this gap that we're creating, because you'll see right here, you're making a gap that comes right in. And we're gonna cut a lot of this right in here out until it's almost flat with this upper fender part right here. So then we'll fill in the metal so there's no leaks. We'll seal it up perfectly fine and get everything going. So I'm gonna start on the next side and just time lapse the entire process, because I know I skipped a little bit on here just to figure it out myself and make sure I'm doing it right. So we'll time lapse the whole other side, get the other side mounted, and that'll be it for today. And I want to really get into like roll cage and actual metal work when that stuff comes in, either tomorrow or Friday. So let's get the other side done.
Out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels that won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid.
Right, so I just wanted to stop on this side and show you how bad the body work is on this. And as you could see, this is all right here. This is all Bondo. And you can see it's probably 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch thick. And it's just pulling off of the car. Like that's, you'd never want to see that much Bondo. Bondo's just there to fill in small minor imperfections. When you're using this much, you definitely need to replace metal. So luckily we're not going to be needing any of this. Most of this is going to be going away anyway, and we'll be replacing the lower rocker here. But the amount of rust that could have been prevented by doing this right the first time, it's insane. Like whoever did this destroyed the car, and My buddy bought this off of a guy that owned a body shop, and I'm just glad we're fixing it properly and not leaving this shit on, because this stuff will fly right off with hitting bumps and stuff like that. So just want to stop and show you guys that. We're going to continue, get these mounted up. It might not mount up well because none of this is actually metal. So we'll get it as best fit as we can, and then we'll replace this with metal when we're ready to actually do some real body work on this thing.
Maybe just a little bit foolish, but I felt so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we don't. It's the only way we know how to do it. You make me feel so young. Oh, 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 oh,
Alright guys, so this flare went just as smooth as the other side. And again, when it comes to the exact fitment on this, we're just gonna bore these holes out a little bit bigger than what they actually be. The only reason I'm using these studs is just to get where the holes are gonna be that I want. And then when we get the hardware that goes in here, we'll bore out the holes on the flare itself a little bit bigger. And that'll give me that 1/8 inch of adjustment to get these to line up perfectly fine. So I do want this to move forward just a little bit more. So when we go to do the holes for this, that's when we'll make our final adjustments to get this thing perfect when we're ready for paint and everything like that. And again, when it comes to all the Bondo and stuff on this, it's unfortunate that it was done like this. And it sucks that we have to go through and fix it all, but we're gonna fix everything right and get everything perfect again. So I can't wait for some of the metal to come in. I just ordered, the biggest part is these frame rails. This rotting away where the actual subframe goes. These are, I literally just ordered these today. So once these come in, we'll put these in, but in the meanwhile, I'll get these taken out so we can actually start getting to working on these, and they'll be ready to throw in once they come in, because they're coming from Canada, so I'm not exactly sure how long the wait time is on them. They were the last set that they actually had, so I can't wait for them to actually come here and we start working on this and get everything going. We are going to probably this week or next week gonna be ordering the fiberglass parts, because as you guys know, we're gonna be running a fiberglass fenders, fiberglass hood, and a fiberglass rear hatch as well, just because it's not worth fixing the rear hatch that was in here. The old hood is all rotted away up in the front, and there's like rust all on the inside frame of this, so it's not really worth fixing or trying to salvage this. And to lose a little bit more weight and having it fiberglass is a win-win. So super excited for the project. I hope you guys enjoyed this short update video and us getting the fenders on and getting a look at what this is actually going to look like. So we'll end it there and pick up tomorrow when we start doing roll cage stuff and cutting away metal. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you got any questions at all, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.